program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Good Sunday morning, everybody. Welcome to Valley Spotlight at Bistro 1907 downtown with our host du jour.
I guess I am like soup of the day, but I'm hosting the day.
Fantastic.
Lauren's out. She has a new baby.
She's out. Yep. And also we're going to introduce you to the baby a little bit later.
He's a handsome fella.
Stay tuned for that. That's a little teaser there.
Yes.
He is a handsome fella.
He really is.
Cutie. So we're going to talk about that, and we have a whole bunch of great things to talk about, but we're at Bistro.
We are at Bistro 19, a historic downtown. All the roads are open again.
Yes.
So it's easy to get to. We have a lot going on this spring and summer. Some great concerts over at Cavelli Center.
I know.
And we have some festivals, starting off with, I believe we're going to have some St. Patrick's Day festivities down here.
I would think it's big down here, right?
It was pre-COVID, and then COVID kind of like, we had to put that on halt for a little bit, but COVID's gone, even though I had it 2 weeks ago. And we are back. Youngstown's back.
Are you doing anything special on that day?
We are that day, and we're actually going to start
It's a Sunday this year.
It's a Sunday this year because, it's leap year this year.
Right.
So it skipped over Saturday and went straight to Sunday.
So you do something Saturday.
We're going to do something Saturday. We're going to start at 10 o'clock. We're going to involve the Bloody Mary bar. We're going to call them Bloody Molly's that day.
Why?
Because it's got Guinness beer in it and a little bit of Jameson whiskey.
I call Saturday St. Practice Day.
That's
where you get loose.
Yes.
You practice
we usually get loose
in
in
For
Florida.
the big day. We do. Well, we've been around. We've done Vegas.
Yes.
We've done Florida.
I didn't know you've done
Georgia,
Vegas.
We've done Chicago.
My favorite of all time has been Chicago.
It's fun.
The river thing just makes the whole, sets the pace for the whole weekend.
It is good.
But yes, we're going to start off Saturday, the 16th at 10 o'clock here. We have a ton of deep drink specials. We even have flights of Jameson. We have some great beer features, Irish beer features, some great local IPAs from all of our great breweries in the valley.
Cool.
And of course, some traditional Irish fare. Not just a Reuben, because Reuben's not really Irish.
No, the corned beef part is, but the rest
beef
of it,
part is, yes. But we're going to do some bangers and mass, some shepherd's pie.
Okay.
Their big thing over there, Ireland potatoes.
Yeah.
And they have this dish called colcanin, which has leeks and cabbage sauteed into the mashed potatoes. And it gives it a real sweet, beautiful flavor.
That's awesome. So if you're making your St. Patrick's Day plans, and it's coming up fast. I mean, we're like 3 weeks out.
I can't believe it's already like March.
Yes. Don't poke the bear. Let's keep this weather going.
Yes, let's.
And then just get to March.
Yes,
and
we're
then
getting through Lent, and spring will be upon us shortly.
Yeah. So thank you, Steelite, for letting us be here at
As
Bistro
always, John
1907.
Miles and his team, everything that we do here, all of our silverware, our flatware, our glassware, our plateware is all via Steelite. We just love their company. The quality, the look, it sets you apart from the rest.
All right, we're going to kick off the show with our guilty pleasure.
Romance novels.
Right. I've never read one.
We should have a candle burning and maybe a glass of Riesling.
Should be in a bathtub just reading my novel. Anyhow, the authors they aren't always people that grew up thinking they would end up being romance novels.
I remember seeing next to my mom's nightstand or by her couch chair, something with Fabio on the cover.
Right. His awesome chest and muscles.
And then I just remember him in Dude, Where's My Car?
Also good too, yeah. So anyhow, romance novelists in one of the least likely places you'd think to find her.
And honestly, like sports journalism, I kind of got burned out. Like I needed that break. I needed that. I joke sometimes that I divorced sports.
If you're a sports fan in the Valley, you've probably read Dana Sulinen's column in the Warren Tribune. She was the sports editor there. That was before a stop in Auburn, Alabama, and then the sports editor job at the Detroit Free Press.
And that was all between 2012 to 2019. And so, just a lot. And I was burned out. I was honestly burned out and I needed a break.
Dana figured she'd go back to school and eventually teach. But an opportunity came about that she couldn't pass up. What about writing a book? A favorite author of hers, Corinne Michaels, was offering to help people trying to start a book.
And she was accepting never published authors before. And I'm like, it was kind of like, this was my sign. If I was going to do it ever, this was the time I was going to do it.
The interesting twist, this had nothing to do with sports. Corinne Michaels is a romance novelist, and reading romance books was Dana's secret guilty pleasure. So, she wrote a few chapters and sent them off, not knowing if she'd ever hear another word. But one day, her life changed.
And that's when I got the email. I was literally sitting at Panera on Elm Road, just doing grad school work, and said, "You've been selected. Let's sign a contract."
She needed a full story and a pen name, finally settling on Chelle Sloan. Her middle name is Michelle, so that was easy, and Sloan kind of sounded like Sulanin anyway. And Chelle Sloan was born, as was her first book.
And I was really gonna go one and done. I was gonna do the one book, kind of bucket list, say I did it. And then she looked at me and said, "So what's next?" The first book was published in 2020, and here I am, 11 books later.
Chelle writes books in series. The first one is about a subject she knew all about.
One of my friends was like, "Write the sports romance that you would read." And I'm like, okay. So that's when I was like, I'll make a football team. I named it the Nashville Fury. I just came up and invented a football team, why not? And so there are 4 books in that series, and they kind of all lead into the others, but each have a separate couple.
Just because she's using her sports knowledge to come up with the content doesn't mean it's easy for her or any writer, especially as they evolve from their beginnings.
The hard part was learning what kind of writer I was. And because every writer is different. So what system is gonna work best for me? Am I gonna be the super detailed planner? Am I just gonna, let's see what happens today when I sit down at the computer? And I'm still learning that about myself.
Soon word got out to her colleagues that romance, of all things, was the way Dana planned to try to pay the bills. And she's heard nothing but positive feedback.
I don't think anybody knew I read romance novels back then, right? Like, it was just kind of something that I did for myself off to the side. The romance novels kind of became my escape and my comfort. And I think I just resonated in that they gave me that joy, and I wanted to bring other joy to other people, what it gave me at one point. People buy my books because, just because of the words I write, but because of me. I've always kind of had that, I like you, I relate to you, I want to be your friend. Hell yeah, I'll read your book, kind of mentality. So I want to put myself out there and be approachable and be relatable and be funny.
Now the lady that used to cover the celebrities is one herself. Hundreds routinely show up at her book signings, and that's something she still can't believe.
It's very cool, it's very surreal. People come up oh my gosh, I saw you on TikTok, I saw you on here. It's just so, it still gives me a weird feeling of just me? Not that, you coming to me?
Right.
You're buying my books? You don't get over it. It's a really cool feeling, and I'm grateful for it every day, so.
And since we did this interview on Valentine's Day, I had to ask one more thing.
People will ask when they see this if somebody's swept you off your feet.
No. Still waiting for my happily ever after. That's why I write them. I don't have it yet.
Let's just end it like that. I tried to be her next cover model. I'm a few pounds off.
No, you look great. You've lost 25 pounds. You look wonderful.
Well, thank you.
But I just don't think the hair is a romance novel
Yeah, the
haircut.
salt and pepper is not flowing.
I mean, we both have
enough.
salt and pepper.
Right.
I'm going to be 58 in a couple months.
Probably not. But thank you, Dana, for letting us do that. And congrats, 11 books.
I can't imagine writing my first book.
Right, and she's just doing it over and over and over again. So good job. All right, when we come back, we're off to Wahaka.
We are off to Wahaka Taco. We're going to talk about the great things we have coming up there at that location. And, we have our liquor license now.
You'll
We have our
learn
liquor
more.
license, so that is great. And we're going to be selling margaritas by the bag to go if you need them for your holiday party, or if you're just having a funky Friday and you need some
A bag of
fun.
margaritas.
A bag of margaritas.
You'll see it after this break.
RC Compounding specializes in custom medications to meet your individual needs. Our staff can compound medications in unique dosage forms for everyone in your family, even your pets.
For us, we have standards, we have testing, we have personnel training. Everything, every single product that we dispense, we can assure that it meets all standards and above and beyond.
T, compounding, we care about your health.
No hot water? Call A to Z Dependable Services. Our fully stocked rapid response water heater specialist will get you back in hot water in no time. A to Z is the only call you need to make.
Only A to Z.com.
Welcome to Pesto's Test Kitchen at Wahaka and Howland. Mike is here, Mark is here, and we're talking about
here.
kind of a new, we're all here. We're kind of talking about a new concept, but it's been around for a while. You guys have
Been around
done it.
essentially since we opened, right?
Yeah. Yep. But I didn't know, so this is good
You
for
don't
other
know.
people too.
Most people don't know.
Yeah, because I'm in the know most of the time.
You are,
Yep.
So this is called, like, you can call up and order a
Build your own nacho or taco bar.
build my own nacho or taco bar.
Yes.
And you guys just supply the ingredients, right?
Buy the
We do.
ingredients and you build it on your own.
Which, if you're doing it at your house, is a pain in the butt. It's much
Well,
easier
it's a
when you guys
lot
do
of-
the stuff for me.
What us chefs called mise en place, which is all these ingredients in their raw state. Chopped cabbage, sliced jalapenos, radishes, the pico de gallo. Just doing the pico de gallo at home is a work in itself.
Right.
So in the cooking the black beans, stewing the black beans, making the queso, all these, chopping the cilantro, this is all a lot of work. And we live in the era of convenience, obviously, because everybody, their time is so limited right now. And, we just wanted to make it easy for people, whether it's for a Super Bowl, whether it's for the Final Four, national championship game, a home office party, whatever, or your kid's birthday.
Yep, and they're all coming up, I guarantee it. So if you want to do this, you can just order it, like, do you order a la carte, a little of this, a little of that, or is it like one flat price, or how does it work?
It's one flat price. It all comes together.
You just tell you how many people I got to serve,
Yep.
and you make enough to do that.
Yes, whatever you want to do.
And what about the proteins, Mike?
Yes, if it's not
Get 'em
Lent,
all.
or if you don't observe Lent, you don't have to worry about that. You can do chicken or meat, right?
Yep, chicken, beef,
Pork.
carnitas, carne asada.
Yeah.
All of them. Jackfruit for vegans.
Yeah, we have the jackfruit for the vegans, and we actually even have a vegan queso the vegans can get.
Oh, really?
Yes, we do.
Tell people what the jackfruit is, just one more time.
Is
it from a tree
It
or
is
a
from a
bush?
tree, and
Okay.
it's, I believe, Indonesia they grow in.
Okay.
And this thing has spikes on it. If it fell out of the tree and hit you because they weigh about 40 pounds,
Right.
I
That
think
would
you'd be in bad shape.
Be the end of me.
I think it could break your neck.
Killed by jackfruit.
Killed by a jackfruit. And so, but when you cut it open, it has all these pockets of what they call curd, and those curd pockets, when you cook them down, have the texture of meat.
Yeah.
And it will take on any flavor you want it to take on.
Huh. And so it's been very popular with a
Very
lot of people.
popular, and it's healthy for you as well.
Yeah. Okay.
And all of our food is really healthy for you. I mean, the only thing that's really not healthy is the queso and the deep fried chips.
And if you don't like those, I don't think we can be friends. I mean,
Well,
that's always
everything's better
Have
with
a
taste.
build grown
I know.
taco bar
I know
without
you.
the chips.
I guess you could. Could you do tortillas to do tacos? Or
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And we have multiple different kinds of tortillas. So whether you like flour tortillas or corn tortillas, I mean, our corn tortillas are pretty preparatory. They're only really made for us. We get them from a company out in Santa Rosa, California, and they're fantastic. And I know I butchered that word really bad.
That's all right. You're good on the Spanish words, and that's the tough part.
It is the tough part.
What's been the response so far when people get this for an event?
Oh, they love it. When they get it multiple times. We have lots of companies that do it monthly. Yeah,
Schools are even ordering
Schools are ordering it.
Yeah.
A lot of teachers. We'll deliver for you. As long as I know ahead of time, I will pack it up in my car
Big
and
box
bring it out.
retailers have ordered it, so it's varied across, And also, we have even another dimension to that for your graduation parties, your special backyard party. Get the Triple T taco truck if you want to rent it out. Get with Mike, get with Junie on the details for that. There's a certain limit you have to do for us to bring it to your backyard party. But I think these kids for their graduation parties would love the Triple T taco truck showing up.
And if you didn't see the previous program, you're standing down by the tequilas. Things have changed a little bit, right?
We have. We're full service now. We have sit-down dining, we have bathrooms, and we now have our liquor license. We're working on the beer part of that liquor license, but we do have seltzers. If you want to enjoy a carbonated beverage, we're allowed to sell seltzers. We're just not allowed to sell beer yet.
And so, if you've got this to go, you can also get the drink to go.
You can also
as well.
get and we also.
What's in there?
This can be a half gallon of margaritas, frozen or on the rocks to go.
No kidding.
Yes.
For real.
With a handy carrying handle.
Carrying handle, and it sets up real nice. and it's just perfect if you're having a pool party. Or if you just having one of those days you want to sit in your backyard patio and have a margarita with your girlfriend.
Just squeeze it into your mouth.
You could do that if things are real bad.
That takes the box of Joe coffee to a totally different level.
This is a totally different level. And you're allowed to get all of our drinks, you're allowed to get to go. We just have to put that red little strap from the state of Ohio on it so you can't technically suck it down going down the road.
Smart, yes. Please be smart if you do something like that.
Yes.
Okay. Do you guys know the phone number here in case people want to call, or should they just go to the web page or the Facebook page and contact you that way?
They can go to either one of those, and it's
330-299-TACO.
See?
Taco.
It's
easy.
Yeah, that was a little quiz. I knew they knew it. All right, check it out. To go, build your own nachos or tacos, and then if you want a beverage to take with you, you're more than welcome.
Or if you really want to go extreme, get the Wahaka taco truck, the Triple T.
Now pull right up. Should have a fun horn sound.
We should.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, like the ice cream man.
like that.
I like that idea. And a siren. I think we're going to get it. I haven't ordered it yet, but we'll get it.
Spring.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Ooh, that made me hungry for nachos. And
I love nachos. I mean, we go way back. We talk about it all the time.
We do.
Our Chi-Chi's days.
Well, next door to this building is a parking lot.
Yes.
And it used to be a theater.
I wish it was still there.
The Palace Theater. Yeah, that would be nice. Our resident historian, Sean Posey, is going to tell us more about it.
I would love to learn more about the Palace Theater. I mean, I know how beautiful it was. I've seen pictures of it, but it would have been great to experience that grandeur of theater back then.
Here's a look right now.
The corner of Wick Avenue and Commerce Street is relatively quiet today. A few parked cars and a few shrubs give very little indication of the structure that once stood here. But during the height of the Roaring 20s, as downtown Youngstown reached its peak, the Keith Albee Theater, better known as the Palace, opened to capacity crowds. The Palace Theater opened to wide acclaim in the spring of 1926. Its marble columns and staircase and 2,300 seats wowed audiences from opening night. The Palace also featured an exquisite art gallery on the mezzanine level. Tickets on opening night went for 35 cents for the balcony, 50 cents for the mezzanine, 75 cents for the orchestra, and $1 for intimate loge seating. The Palace initially featured vaudeville performances. The finest acts played on the theater's massive stage, the largest ever built in the Mahoning Valley. The vast complex even included stalls large enough to wash horses, which occasionally appeared in the vaudeville shows. After the popularity of vaudeville declined in the 1930s, the Palace Theater hosted Broadway road shows and the nation's most popular big bands. Frank Sinatra played for frenzied crowds in 1941 and 1942. Glenn Miller, the most celebrated band leader of the era, brought down the house only weeks before he disbanded his orchestra and volunteered for the World War II effort. Vaughn Monroe, Hal McIntyre, Jimmy Dorsey, the Andrews Sisters, and countless others played the Palace during the swing era from 1936 to the mid-1940s. Live performances continued throughout the 1950s, including famous burlesque dancer Gypsy Rose Lee and wholesome Patti Page, who sang her smash hit, The Tennessee Waltz, for an adoring audience.
To the Tennessee Waltz.
Hip, 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 hip. Oh! Squash brain, you, what are you doing? Take a duty. I'll pick at you in a minute. Go on, get going. Go ahead.
The Three Stooges had locals rolling in the aisles, and the Broadway touring shows continued. South Pacific, The Country Girl, Guys and Dolls, they all played at the Palace. In 1961, William Castle's classic schlock horror film, Homicidal, made its world premiere at the Palace in Youngstown.
Excitement at Youngstown, Ohio. Swarms of customers descend on the box office of the Palace Theater as cash registers ring up record grosses. Homicidal's mixture of suspense plus showmanship add up to a picture with money written all over it. William Castle passes out certificates redeemable during a fright break for those too scared to see the suspenseful climax of Homicidal.
I think it was much better than Psycho. I saw it. My husband did.
Right, I agree.
Mr. Cass, I'd like to congratulate you on a fine piece of production. I think Alfred Hitchcock is going to have to go a long way to try and top something like this.
Well, thank you very much. That's very nice of you to say.
The Psycho-inspired picture and its gimmicky fright break brought national attention to the theater. An unfortunate series of events led to the untimely closure of the palace and ultimately its demolition in 1966.
He's so good,
I know.
Sean Posey.
You know, the guy is like an encyclopedia of Youngstown.
Right.
And Warren, but mostly Youngstown.
I mean, that's a 60-year-old story.
Unbelievable.
Brings it to life. All right, when we come back, we're going to the lake. A lot of people have a bucket list of living on the water.
I have a bucket list of living on the water. It's a little further away from Lake Milton.
Different kind of water.
Different kind of water,
Yeah.
salty.
So we're going to talk about that, and then we're going to give you a picture, or we're going to see Warren's baby pretty soon, too.
Can't wait.
Yes.
I haven't met him yet.
Me neither. Stick around. Safety is our top priority at Barina's Automotive Center when we're taking care of your vehicle. We invest in the latest equipment to service the newest makes and models and keep our team's education up to date on the latest skills and techniques. At Barina's, we provide a free digital vehicle safety inspection so you can actually see what we see and understand our recommendations. Barina's Automotive Center on Robbins Avenue in Niles. Call 330-652-AUTO today and get your car back on the road safe and sound.
Hills is the low-cost living, anti-inflation department store.
Shop Hills in the Liberty, Lincoln Knowles, and Boardman Plaza, Youngstown, and the Ridgeview Plaza in Warren, and the Hills location in Champion, all open 10 till 10 daily.
I'm Barbara Corcoran. In Youngstown, the agent I trust is Kelly Warren. Kelly can give you a guarantee to sell your home, instant offer, and the best marketing strategies in the Mahoning Valley. Get the option that's right for you. Go to kellysolder.com.
Whether it's dinner out with friends and family or your next catered event, Rachel's Restaurant in Austintown always makes it special and delicious. Award-winning cuisine, relaxing atmosphere, and so much more. Rachel's Restaurant, Austintown.
All right, time now for another version of Home Advantage. We're reminded that it is still winter time.
Yes, winter
even
in
though,
Ohio.
Even though the months change, the season doesn't always. But we came out here because of the view, and we're on Lake Milton today.
Right.
So you could talk a little about this property if you would like to.
Well, I feel like everybody in Ohio wants to be on the water. We want to dream that we're not in Ohio. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bucket list thing for people, right?
Yeah. We've got a beautiful, wonderful spring and summer season where, my brother calls it peak season in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're cooking out, we're doing yard stuff, we're looking at the water, we're boating. So when you have a house that has some lake access or lake views, you get to enjoy all of that.
Right. And it's, 6-8 months out of the year, if you think about it, if you throw the fall in there.
Well, even right now, it's gorgeous to look at. You're just not going out on it. But what I think is cool about the time like this is even though it feels like winter, we start thinking of spring and summer.
Yeah.
So if
something
you want
about the mindset, it just makes you feel a little bit better.
Yeah, it's coming. We're on the other side of it. So, if you want to enjoy that all summer, now is the time to be looking and buying a home like this so you can be closed and have the full summer to use it.
I think what's neat about this place is the house behind us probably paid more for that house than somebody that paid for that. And we're 25 feet away from there, right?
Location. So, if you're a couple feet back, you still have partial views, you still have a dock, you're not paying the millions of dollars that it costs to be direct waterfront.
And you brought up the dock, which is a huge feature in this one.
Big selling point.
Yeah, and then you said in the ones across the street would be, you can kind of see the water.
Right.
And have that lake
cut
life.
through maybe and get to it, but you don't have frontage, you don't have the dock, you don't have real views of the water.
Yeah, so 3 different price points within 100 feet. Of each other. Really cool. All right, if people would like to know more about this property or any property you have, what do they do?
Yep, they just give us a call or a text at 330-717-2689 or online at kellysolder.com.
Really awesome website. Check out all the pictures and the views from here. We got to see them live today.
Yep, this lake house or any other lake house in the state of Ohio, we can help you out.
There you go. Another edition of Home Advantage. Did that make you want to live on the lake a little bit more?
I do. I want to live. Water just, I think, washes away the ills of the day.
Yeah, makes you calm, makes you feel better.
The sound, especially, you know me, I go to Mexico 2 or 3, 4 times a year if I can. And that sound of the ocean crashing at night when you open up your patio door, it makes life much better.
All right, I'm going to introduce you to a lady now that was in dire straits. Couldn't figure out why, and now she has a podcast now that she's solved it and helps other people.
Well, I think that's great. When you take your life's experiences and you can do some good with it, you know, especially if you were in a place of desperation, like it sounds like she was, and she can use that to motivate people and inform them of what was wrong, I think that's phenomenal.
From the change of life to changing other lives.
Sick where I couldn't drive for 2 months, sick where my nonprofit ended up closing. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
About 5 years ago, things were more than pretty bad for Stephanie Shaw. How bad?
Hair falling out, twitching in my eyes, numbness, hands and feet, rapid heartbeat when I ate. The list went on and on.
You'd never know by looking at her today, but for 2 years, no one had any answers. 18 different doctors, 2 world-renowned hospitals, nothing. Until a naturopathic doctor in Oklahoma had a simple answer for her.
So it was a hormone imbalance, and I equated to perimenopause because I've since found that there's close to 100 different symptoms related to perimenopause, and it just so happened that I got about 40 of them.
Yep, menopause of all things was to blame. The cure? It sounds so silly, but exercise a little and eat better. Foods that she thought were good for her didn't agree with her body.
I uncovered everything that I was sensitive to and just eliminated from my diet. And then it took about 6 months because I, 50 years worth of stuff going on. But in about 6 months, everything completely changed, and it was all diet based. I found that doctors aren't necessarily educated in nutrition, and there are lobbyists who keep them from being, spending their time in nutrition courses. So there is this lack of knowledge around the subject of menopause, as in a lot of women's healthcare issues, and all of that added to the frustration I have. That's why I'm trying to be this advocate for women and help them know that there are things that we can do.
And Stephanie is doing those things. She has a business coaching women going through the change of life. And now she's hit the airwaves with her own podcast called Hello Hot Flash.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Hello Hot Flash, where we teach you how to control the change.
The work that I was doing with clients, it was actually working, and everyone can't afford to work one-on-one with a coach, or they may not even know that they need a coach yet. So that's why I decided to do the podcast.
So hitting protein in that perimenopausal phase is so powerful because, again, now we're building ourselves up to go into menopause in a different, healthier, more healthy place.
So making sure that I found people who could give that message to women so that they knew that they weren't alone. And each week you can listen in on the podcast and hear different ways to make changes in your lifestyle.
It's a message that resonates with more people than you think. There is depression out there, failing health, women quitting their jobs because they can't cope, all sorts of issues, just because of menopause. And the victims suffering sometimes don't even know it.
If you are eliminating processed foods, if you're decreasing the amount of sugar or eliminating sugar from your diet, eating whole healthy foods, making sure again that you're eating the macronutrients and good micronutrients as well, you can eliminate hot flashes. I've seen it happen too many times with clients. It happens for me. The funny thing about it is things we should be doing anyway. If we're 10 years old or if we're 110 years old, focusing on what we're eating, focusing on movement and what we're drinking as well. And there's mindset changes as well. So there's a lot of stress and anxiety. Women are leaving their job. So I always say menopause is messing with our money. It's not at all what we need to do. We just need to implement some changes, start to take care of our mind and our body so we can take care of our business.
Sure enough, the audience for Hello Hot Flash has been growing, as is the amount of people Stephanie is helping through this tough time.
Anxiety, depression, it can lead to osteoporosis, it can lead to cancer, heart disease. So you get concerned about this part of your life, but I'm confident that when I talk with women and when women are listening to the podcast or working with me, that they can find a different path.
Not bad for one person with one voice, making a huge difference.
It is so my, oh, wait, people are actually listening. Oh, and as you said before, people are providing feedback so I can make tweaks and changes. So people are appreciative of the information and being able to use the information on the podcast in order to help them with lifestyle changes.
What's that mean to you?
It means everything to me because I, for 2 years, from 2017 to 2019, again, going to the 18 different doctors, navigating the healthcare system, if I would have had this type of information, I may not have saved the entire $20,000, but I'm sure I would have saved a lot of money and a lot of time.
How about that?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What a change in life for her.
And her audience just keeps growing and growing.
And that's what you hope with, a podcast. Look at a guy like Joe Rogan. He was a comedian.
Yeah.
He had that crazy show on TV where you bury yourself in
Factor.
Fear Factor.
Mm-hmm.
And now he just signed like a $250 million deal.
Maybe that's Stephanie's next move.
Stephanie signed for $250 million.
All right, if you go to hellohotflash.com, you can be part of the free challenge. It's right there in the middle of March, the 12th through the 14th. She does live coaching every day and all sorts of other tips. And thank you, Stephanie, for sharing your story with us.
Absolutely.
All right, when we come back, we still haven't seen Lauren's baby yet. It's coming, I promise. And we're going to go to the mall. Lauren's going to take us to the Southern Park Mall.
Oh, wow. They have a lot going on out there?
Oh, you just wait. Be right back.
Our customers are always part of the equation of everything we try to do. We don't have a Hillcrest label that we're trying to push on you. We don't have stockholders we're trying to make profit for. There's no out-of-state corporate office. The competitive advantage for Hillcrest over our national competition really is sustainable pricing, number one, the service, and caring about what the customer needs, not our agenda. It's tough to get off course when that's your focus.
A to Z Dependable Services now offers walk-in tubs and showers in as little as 1 day. Let us create a safer bathing experience in your bathroom or the shower of your dreams. Call A to Z Dependable Services today for a free estimate or visit us online at onlyatoz.com.
For nearly 80 years, Cafe 422 has been the Valley's premier destination for steaks, seafood, and fine Italian cuisine. Join us at Cafe 422 for lunch, dinner, and all of your special occasions. Cafe 422 in Warren and Boardman.
Pets are part of the family, and at RC Compounding, their pharmacists make your pet a priority.
Pain management is a big one with animals, especially if they have cancer or like end of life. They're unable to take tablets or capsules, and we're able to customize it into a solution that an owner could administer pretty easily without, difficulty of having them swallow a tablet or capsule if they're not able to.
RC Compounding, we care about your health.
Welcome back to Valley Spotlight with Mike and Mark.
Hey,
it's Bistro 1907 here in
historic town. We had the
Yes.
Palace Theater next door. We had the Warner Theater on Federal Street. We had the Paramount Theater. This really used to be a hub for all kinds of activity.
Bringing it back.
Yes.
You know what we don't have is Lauren Lindbeck.
We don't. Lauren's been out for a little bit. She was baking some bread for about 9 months.
Now the bread's ready.
It's ready.
We're going to show you Jack in a little bit, but first let's let her take us to the Southern Park Mall for our shop talk segment.
Well, 'tis the season for spice and all things nice. We're getting together with family and friends. And out here at the Southern Park Mall, Shelby's is the place to go thanks to Gail. Gail, welcome to Valley Spotlight.
Welcome to the store.
I have been here a couple of times, but I'll be honest, it's been a little while, and I didn't realize how much you guys have going on back there that we'll get to in a few minutes. But as people walk in, what are they greeted by? Some of this, I'm excited to even hear your answer because it's so cute.
Well, the first thing right now that they're going to see is our fall feature table with all of our fall products. We have some things pumpkin spice flavored, some fall color.
Sweet corn, what is this?
Sweet corn soda is flying out the door.
I can see why.
We have pumpkin spice soda.
This is so cool.
We have caramel corn in the shape of a corn cob, and your old standards of the rock candy on a stick and candy corn.
So many different things that when you walk in, we've got, some of the old scoop things, and then
we have bulk and packaged.
All different types.
All different types.
From all different generations, which I think is remarkably special.
We have a bunch of nostalgia products.
And what happens when people come in and I would think that they're just kind of like ping pong balls from
They do. They sometimes need a little guidance.
Yeah.
And we ask them what their favorite candy is, what they tend to roll towards when they get to pick out candy. Some people love gummies. Some people like chocolate. Some people want to get the sours. It all depends. We have it all.
If there's something here that's not here, let's say I remember something real specific from when I was a kid from a different region, is that something that people talk to you about?
It is. And right away, while you're still here, I'll look it up and see if it's something that I can get for you.
Really?
Yes.
That's really special. Really special. So I have to say, when you're going to people's homes and you're, invited for Thanksgiving or these holidays or Friendsgiving, everybody's always bringing wine and bread. They should come here and bring some weird, cool, awesome candy stuff.
Especially for Thanksgiving, we have a ton of taffy flavors that are Thanksgiving dessert themed. Classic carrot cake, pumpkin pie, butter rum.
Oh baby, oh baby. There's
deep dish apple pie.
So many different things. Can we take a quick little break, and then I know that there's a lot going on back there that people may not even realize is here. So we're going to take a quick Valley Spotlight break, and in a second we're going to go back there. Okay, Gail? Stay with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Snow might be a 4-letter word, but that doesn't mean it has to be on the naughty list. At Ducat Sales and Service, we know the snow's gotta go. We have gas-powered snowblowers that start at just $550. Plus, we've got models in stock for larger driveways. And ask about our Extra Edge extended warranty and free layaway. Meet winter head on and let us help you find a snow solution. Ducat has 2 convenient locations in Warren and Canfield.
Let yourself go to Ducat.
Your eyes are 2 of the most important parts of your body, so it's best to take care of them. Optical Solutions in the Austintown Plaza offers comprehensive eye exams, medical eye care, LASIK and cataract evaluation, and more. Contact lenses in all types, plus eyewear from budget to designer frames. Optical Solutions is your complete eye care destination. Covered by most insurance carriers, contact Optical Solutions today to make your appointment. 330-797-8780.
Well, as promised, we made our way back to where more magic happens out here at Shelby's Sugar Shop. And these ladies, this is Chelle. Chelle's joining us now. Hi, Chelle.
Hi.
Thanks for being with us. And of course, Gail, you said that the coffee and the ice cream is great.
Yes.
And in the matter of time that it took us to go from that part of the store back here, we have seen people coming in like this to get this coffee. And they say that this is the only place that they come now.
Yes.
That's a testament to you guys, so way to go, right? Way to go. All right, you have some special things that you want to put together for us today, things I've never even heard of.
Well, these are our signature affogatos. For the people who don't speak Italian, that is basically an espresso float.
Affogato.
It is affogato.
Affogato? Affogato. A-F-F-O-G-A-T-O.
Yes.
Okay, we'll get it eventually.
It's 3 scoops of ice cream, and we do have certain flavors we feature, but we're always willing to try something else for you. And double shot of espresso with equal portions of heavy cream.
Okay.
And then topped with all the fancy bits.
Well, what kinds are we doing here?
We're doing a pumpkin pie.
Okay.
And I'm doing salty caramel truffle.
Oh, Lordy, Fred. This is why Ron and Mike are very upset that Fred and I got to come out here and do this today with you ladies, because, my goodness.
So we already have the espresso in our little pots, and I'm just gonna add some of the heavy cream.
I'm gonna use Lauren Cam. This is one of Ron's favorite things that I do here. This is so beautiful. Oh, look at that. Look at that. How nice.
And then once it's stirred, we pour it over the ice cream.
That is a thing of beauty if I've ever seen it.
We top it with our whipped topping. And in my case, caramel drizzle, chocolate slivers, and a caramello.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Lauren Cam at work for good reason today. I would imagine that once people understand that this is out here, like we just saw, like coming up with all of these different ideas, like you just said, it's never ending because you guys have all these different ice cream flavors.
Right. We have over 30 flavors of ice cream. Now, another thing that we feature that other people have not heard of other places is we have energy drink floats.
Energy drink floats.
Energy drink floats.
Because the espresso is not energy enough.
Well, some people don't like the flavor of coffee.
That's true. That's a Mike Case thing. He doesn't like coffee. So anything that's not coffee that can still give him the jolt.
One of our newest ones is a fall one. It is candy apple crisp bang over 2 scoops of deep dish apple pie ice cream and a scoop of cinnamon bun ice cream.
What?
And we also have one that is rainbow sherbet. It's called Unicorn Blast. And it is rainbow sherbet with white pineapple monster over it.
You ladies, once people leave here, they're going to be able to run around the whole mall.
They are, and finish their shopping fast.
Right? That's for the holiday season. If you need a little extra jolt to get you through what's coming next, I'd say come here first and then let the work be done. Thank you, ladies. We're for people that want to know, we're right across from the Sleep Number shop, right next to where you can get a nice massage.
We're in the same run as Build-A-Bear.
Okay, well, people know where that is.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
You're
Gail.
welcome.
Thank you so much, Shelby. It's so nice to meet these ladies out here. It's just a great spot. Shelly at Shelby's Sugar Shop. I got it, right? Yeah. Okay, thank you, ladies. I'm gonna try this, hold on. Holy wow. Oh my gosh. This is not for the children. This is for the adults. This is fantastic. Way to go, ladies. Way to go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not saying that you should go there and get a bunch of candy and then go to the movie theater and not buy it at the movie theater, but there are people that do that.
I think there's people that probably sneak in cheeseburgers. If I had to bet.
And brewskis. Well, anyhow.
Well,
thank
theaters
you,
today, you can actually have a glass of wine.
That's true. All right, we'll take our break. When we come back, Baby Jack.
Baby Jack is here with us now, finally.
Be right back.
And it really all started with salt, with Himalayan sea salt. That's where it all started because of a patient who came in and told me about the benefits of salt therapy, which is inhaling Himalayan sea salt, an aerosolized Himalayan sea salt. And I found that my patients were having fantastic results using salt therapy, and I wanted to know how could I incorporate the Himalayan sea salt into products that would benefit the sinuses and the skin. And that's where Salt Me was born.
History is like a window into the past. In my History Press trilogy, Lost Youngstown, Historic Theaters of Youngstown, and Hidden History of Youngstown and the Mahoning Valley, learn little-known facts and interesting tales from our storied past. All 3 are available at Barnes & Noble, fine local retailers, and Amazon.com.
Hey everybody, I'm Mark Canzonetta and I want to welcome you to Wahaka Taco, and I want to invite you down to try our $39 family deal. Authentic Wahaka flavors are packed into your choice of 8 achote chicken or beef picadillo tacos, 4 mini pieces of elote street corn, chili lime tortilla chips, and 2 of our savory salsas, plus 4 churros with dulce de leche and 4 small Warrito slushies. Just $39. Order at WahakaTaco.com now.
Wahaka Taco. Eat more tacos.
I'm Barbara Corcoran. In Youngstown, the agent I trust is Kelly Warren. Kelly can give you a guarantee to sell your home, instant offer, and the best marketing strategies in the Mahoning Valley. Get the option that's right for you. Go to kellysolder.com.
We have such a legacy, created such a legacy here in the Valley, and we're very well respected by numerous manufacturers in the industry. We're a leader in our industry, and I want to continue that. We want to continue that, and we want to take it to the next level. Whatever that level may be, we're ready for it.
So let yourself go to Ducat. Let yourself go to Ducat.
Back here on Valley Spotlight, one more segment before we go.
Yes.
You want to talk about mobile meals?
Mobile meals, I know that back in the day when my grandmother, Canzonetta, when she was starting to get after my grandfather died and she was living alone, and I wasn't a chef yet then,
right.
But I know that mobile meals did help her out with some meals being delivered to her apartment.
Well, Lauren paid a visit and has an update on what they're doing.
It's go time for the team at Trumbull Mobile Meals. Monday through Friday, rain or shine, this group of people use their time and their skills to serve meals to about 250 Trumbull County residents. Rebecca Edward is the leader of this dedicated team.
The thing I love is it's something positive that happens on a daily basis here, and what they do, they know makes a difference in somebody's life. And that is something that keeps me centered and humble.
Take Ron Gordon, for example, a retired GM employee who made the decision years ago that he would use his spare time making a difference. For him, this role goes beyond just serving a meal.
I think I get more out of it than the clients. I mean, we provide a very basic human necessity, food. Also, we provide contact with another human. Many of our clients only see another human once every 24 hours.
As we spoke, I began to realize this man in the iconic red jacket represented more than just someone who delivers food.
I enjoy meeting my clients, and you establish a rapport with them over time. I hate it when I lose a client.
I was going to ask.
Yeah, it's going to happen, and it doesn't make it any easier. You say, well, how can you get attached to that person? Well, you see them once or twice a week, and you get to know their case.
Ron's last and final client of the day is a woman named Joyce. Her food comes delivered with a side of kindness.
Good morning, Joyce. How are you?
Very good. Haven't seen you for ages.
Neither have I. Haven't seen you. I wonder what happened to you.
I decided to eat at home.
Okay.
And that was fine, and then I got sick.
Oh,
so now
wow.
I'm doing this, so I enjoy it, though.
It's great to have you back.
Thank you.
And I miss serving you over the times, because I still drive down this road.
Oh, you wave when you go by and say,
I blow the horn,
"Where
I
is
look
she?"
over and say hello.
Yeah.
Each meal is made based on medical and nutritional requirements, which are created by volunteer dietitians and nutritionists.
Sauerkraut, mashed potatoes, and mixed vegetables.
And there are countless recipes to make sure no one gets tired of the same dish over and over again. For Joyce, it's made all the difference in her quality of life.
Oh, I couldn't do without them. I mean, they're wonderful. They really are. Because I was doing really good. I'm 86 years old, and I can do everything, but I've slowed down a lot. And so I don't like to cook.
But you still gotta eat.
That's it, you know. And so my daughters were having a fit that I wasn't eating right. But now I've got a good meal every night to eat, and I'm very happy.
And Lauren says they have some land now around the place. They're going to expand and do even more great
so they can offer more services to more people, which is fantastic.
All right, you ready to see the baby? I haven't seen it in person.
I have not. I've seen a small video in a couple pictures, and he's a handsome young lad.
He really is. How about an introduction, Lauren and Fred?
Hello, this is Jack. He's just finishing up a bottle. Say hello, Jack. Let me get this out.
It's pretty cute, huh, Bean?
Yeah, he's very cute.
What do you say to Uncle Mike and Uncle Ron for holding down the fort for us with the show?
Thank you.
Thank you.
We've appreciated it.
Yes, we've appreciated it. So, scale of 1 to 10 on the good baby.
10.
10. What's the best part of him?
The face.
The face. Oh, for everybody who's wondering, he was born on February 8th at 11:33. He was 6 pounds, 14 ounces, and Mommy had him in about 8 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
It was pretty fast.
8 minutes on the 8th.
Yep, pretty fast, but he came in very, very quickly and happy and healthy, and we're doing some feeding and hanging out with our puppies and just enjoying some time at home. And Sabina, you don't want to go to school most days, do you? You'd rather just hang out with
baby
Jack Franklin Housel. So thank you so much, you guys, and you'll be seeing a little bit more of this face, I'm sure, because you know we hang out together. So thank you,
He's
everybody.
trying to drink out of his elbow.
You little goofball. He's a very hungry guy.
He's trying to drink out of his elbow.
Non-stop. Oh, start. Get down, honey. She says I was a mommy too. I was a mommy. My mommy when Daddy rescued me. But I was a mommy first. All right. What do we say to everybody?
Well, thank you for holding down the fort, and welcome to meeting little Jack.
And thank you, everybody, for all of your overwhelming support. It's been unbelievable. And Mike and Ron, we wouldn't be able to do this without you. So we love you. I'm staying off camera because I don't look good yet, do I, Bean? No, not too good yet. That's all right. We're getting there. Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Well, that was pretty cute.
Yes.
I like that very much. We should do a whole show of just that.
A show of babies would be great.
Babies
because,
and
you know, I
puppies.
have a lot of grandbabies. And some
why
of them
don't
are
you
young,
introduce
some of
us?
them are old. I mean, you know, Nina's the littlest and Thomas is the oldest.
Well, let's bring them on.
Someday.
Be good.
Absolutely.
All right, you know how sometimes people say, I need a break.
I need one. I'm taking one.
See, but your break doesn't take 21 years.
No.
No, but this local band did, so we'll introduce you now to the Dead Flowers.
Love the name.
I know it was over 30 years ago, but do you remember what the music scene was like back in 1992?
Oh my God, Becky.
I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Cause inside out is wiggin' whack.
Oh baby, I wanna get whipped up and take your picture. Take me to the place I love.
For three friends from Girard, Don DePiro, Chris Rakita, and Carl Rakita, in 1992, well, they were forming a band, the Dead Flowers.
Well, we actually formed in 1992 and went at it for almost 2 years. We took a 21-year break.
A 21-year break?
Well, you know, whenever we broke up the first time on good terms, we just kind of went off and did other things. We were all in different bands over the years.
Different bands, working their day jobs, starting their families, and then?
He says, let's just get together and play maybe once a month, see how it goes. And little did we know it was going to take off to what it did.
He contacted us and we said, yeah, sure. Let's try this out again. And it's clicked ever since.
We all have strengths and weaknesses, and I kind of make up the set sheets and stuff like that, and Chris does a lot of the bookings, and Tyke's the engine that drives the whole thing. So, and we'll call audibles at the line of scrimmage, so to speak. If I see the next song is really slow and these people come out and they're dancing, it's like I'll just shout out, you know, call an audible, and we'll go right into a faster song, you know, more popular one that keeps them kind of into it.
You meet a lot of people doing this. Some come around a lot, some don't. But basically, it's the same people who liked the music then, still liking it now, and we're able to maintain that audience due to the fact that the music that we cover is very, very good music, and it stood the test of time.
These days, the Dead Flowers book performances all over, from big to small.
We've also had the opportunity, we've played at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice, which, I mean, that was a fabulous experience. We played for the Warren Amphitheater, opening for their, their series in the summer, and being treated like a rock star, I mean, just we've been blessed with a lot of great opportunities.
And from classic rock to 90s grunge and even Broadway. The Dead Flowers aims to please. And their fans?
I think they want to have a good time. They want to make that night something special. And that's what I look to do, is to take their typical night out. Okay, here they are. Oh, look, there's a band. But maybe it can be better than that. Maybe we can, and we take requests. We ad-lib. We feed off of things that happen. We look for opportunities such as like birthdays or an anniversary that's going on. If I see some balloons at a table, I'm going to say, hey, what's going on? And then it just pulls them into the night.
So why do they do it?
We have a lot of fun. And I mean, we all get along. I mean, I hope I get along with the one guy because I'm married to him. And then with Donnie, he's just a good friend of ours, and I mean, we always have a lot of fun. We're all kind of on the same page, so I think that's why it works so well.
It just gets people to have a better night, and that's what it's all about, is having fun.
What's that sound? Everybody look what's going.
Well, I'm glad the Dead Flowers are playing again.
You know what? I think that's fantastic, especially at that part of your life where you should be enjoying the things that you worked so hard for.
That's right. Find them on Facebook and also on under Dead Flower Society. You can book them for your venue.
Oh, that'd be great.
All right, update on the taco truck. Go.
Triple T Taco Truck. We're gonna be down at Kenny's, the amphitheater in downtown Warren for a bunch of his shows. We're gonna be here. Downtown Youngstown for Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. And we are going to also be Friday night food truck nights in Howland. And plus, you can rent it for your graduation party. You can rent it for your backyard taco party, margarita party. We'll go wherever you want us to go. The great thing about it is it's on wheels.
I love it. Thank you for helping me.
Thank you.
I appreciate
this was
it. It's awesome. Watch Valley Spotlight on all our platforms, and now the soundtrack of every mom in the 70s.
Okay.
Our retro commercial is Calgon.
Take us away.
The traffic.
I can't read
the boss. The baby. The dog. That does it. Calgon, take me away.
Lose your cares in the luxury of a Calgon bath. Calgon softens the water to leave skin feeling silky smooth as it lifts your spirits. The soft, luxurious, fragrant world of Calgon.
I love it.
Pamper yourself with a Calgon bath. Lose yourself in luxury.
If you like this video, subscribe to Valley Spotlight on YouTube and be sure to click on the notifications bell so you know when we've got some new stuff. You also can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and subscribe to us on Vimeo or our Roku channel.